Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today I don't have my glasses on because I lost them for now. And today we're going to be learning about, I'm going to be showing you how fast I can take apart a Rubiks Cube and put it back together. So, I'm using a Rubiks timer stopwatch for this because I don't have another timer like it, and because the closest thing you could get to like a realistic type of thing you can do. So the scramble is basically just being the take apart. So the way you can get all these pieces to fall out like that, or just how to get it apart like that, is basically just pull out one of the pieces really hard. Hold up. The light's off again. I seriously thought that light was on. How did I not forget? How did I forget that light was not on? Alright, but this is done. Alright. Alright. I'd prefer for you to do the white cross, like if you're trying to solve this with a beginner's method, because that's how I've done it a ton of times and got it in like a minute or 3. Of course, I wasn't timing those, because who times himself doing this? One of the dumbest ideas you probably do. No offense. Jesus, 40 seconds in already? Then, for this step, I recommend you just flipping the cube upside down, because if you don't flip the cube upside down, it's gonna probably be even harder. I also realized that I flung pieces when I was taking them apart, like halfway across the table. Oh, wrong piece. One minute, 47 seconds. And so this was my first ever Rubiks Cube ever, except for the one from the Chuck E. Cheese video. I'll link that up in the iCard up there. But that was my first Rubiks Cube. This was my second, and this was my main at first. But the one I main right now, I'm gonna go get. Is this original Rubiks brand Rubiks Cube? No, I'm just kidding. That's not my main. This is. It's because this one's actually a lot faster. And I actually beat my record from on cam, off cam. It's now 45.32 seconds. I did this while at my grandma's new house. And I was messing around because it was just a barbecue. And I was like, why not bring them all? So I was doing that. But this is my main. I'm not taking this one apart because a downside from taking yours apart might, in my choice, it might actually slow down the Rubik's Cube. Because this one was really fast at one point, but this is now like slower and like more stiff. Even though it turns like that, it's gotten heavily stiff for taking it apart a ton of times, but I recommend you not taking it apart on a daily basis and a weekly basis. I'd do either one take apart like every 1 to 4 months, because I'm doing this just because I want to time myself. Don't do this if this is one of your mains. Don't do your main. If you have a really crappy one, not this one. This one is really stiff because the point is you're supposed to go, because this one is like really easy to take apart. What the step is to taking the entire puzzle apart is taking out one of the corners by pulling with an extreme amount of force like this. See? This is the orange piece. And then you pull like that, or one of the edge pieces, and then there you go. Your cube is completely broken. Now, to all the people that don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, I recommend going for the Rubik's Cube I got in that video. Again, link in the iCard. But go for the one that I bought, because it's so easy. Unless you're like a 7-year-old. It's easy to take apart. Alright. So, I'm going to time myself again, and this is going to be my last time taking it apart, because I don't actually want to just make this until it was like, where you could not even turn one of the centers like correctly, and the entire puzzle doesn't even work anymore. So, I got this good. So, okay. Ah, wrong piece. Now the entire puzzle's going together. No! Ah, you know what? Restarting that. That first start, not really that good. Alright. Again. Okay. Sometimes, like, when I'm doing this, I usually just start over when I get a bad time. It's because, like, I don't really like getting bad times or, like, slower times that take me over, like, my average, which I, like, to new people, don't really do that. I just do that because, like, it's my choice alone. So, don't follow in my steps. But if you do, again, that's your choice. Alright. That just slowed me down by a margin. Okay. Alright, we're over a minute. One minute, 12 seconds. In the reverse shot of this, because of my camera, it looks like a 5. Again, still works perfectly. If you want a puzzle as your beginner, like if you're a beginner Rubik's Cuber, I recommend buying the Rubik's Cube Speed Cube 2, or any Rubik's Cube that's fast, and also if you very want to take it apart, buy this one. It's easy and good for beginners. This was actually my OG, which I used in every video up until that point where I unboxed this. But this was also my main. If you're wondering why this was my main, ow. It's because this was the Rubik's Cube. I got my world record on camera. It's like you never expect to get that lucky of a solve with a Rubik's Cube like this. I now have basically 4 3x3s, which the mirror cube counts, I guess, as one. But this is the Rubik's Cube we're talking about today. So, if you really want a Rubik's Cube to take apart and put it back together, buy this one. And if you want a beginner cube, also buy this one. But if on a daily basis you want a beginner cube, don't use this one. If you very want to, though, go ahead. I'm pretty sure modified Rubik's Cubes nowadays, other than the OGs, probably cost $3 to $7. The real good ones go for like $40 to $90, maybe even $100. That pack right there, about each Rubik's Cube, including this one, costed about $4 or $3. So, buy packs if they're excruciatingly cheap for each Rubik's Cube. I got 8 of them in one pack, so it costed, if it was the opposite, it would be like $7 for each cube, but it's actually like $4 for each cube. So buy packs of Rubik's Cubes if they're excruciatingly cheap for each one. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now because I'm actually about to eat and do other stuff. Yesterday, I brought over my Rubik's Cubes and impressed more people. My true goal is just to impress as much people as possible with Rubik's Cubes. But that's, I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new and like the video, and turn on notifications. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.